Hello again, Mom. This is the seat here at 23rd Street. It's 10:39 p.m. It's 27 degrees. And I guess there's been a lull in the snow, or it stopped, I'm not sure. But this is here on 23rd. I have coffee, water, zero sugar Coca-Cola. You know what that's made of? There's our fellow sufferers here at Chase Bank on the corner of 23rd. City Bank across the street for Alberto for remembrance. Here it is. This is 6th Avenue. It's from Best Buy. Don't go to this Best Buy. They're very mean, rude, and stupid. And here is the scene of the snow. Going up. 34th. We've weathered much bigger blizzards and snow than this. Gone to work and come back. Gone to school and come back. As much as the authorities and the millennials and whoever people try to make believe that we're mentally ill when we're not. As you know, back in the 70s, 60s, and the 80s, New York had much more snow than what we have now. I'm not sure if it's because of climate change or some other reason. But remember, we had much more snow than this. And we survived that. Going to work, going to school, and doing what we had to do. Despite what people think. Like that little fellow who just walked by. Talking about fellatio. As you know, it's all a con by them to make believe. It's all a con. Unbelievable con. But they continue to lie. Only difference is I'm the one who's homeless. That's the only difference. And I'm not supposed to be. That's because the idiots have done this for the last 5 years. In 1 month. I was attacked all day, as usual, on the subway. The banter that we heard today was that how dare I ride the train when the train is full of homosexuals who are going to work. Can you believe that? And as we know, the homeless issue in New York City is much more than Richard Flores. The numbers are still significant on the street and the subway. And the post that I put up was to make fun of the fact that City Hall had that town hall meeting on Monday, saying that the police are no longer to harass or intervene as outreach workers on the subway. Meaning, remember when they twice took me to Bellevue by van? That was over 2 years ago. And you know what happened when I went to Bellevue? I was attacked. They tried to break my things. And then I didn't go back because they wanted to take my bag. That was the only way they would allow entry. And I said, you're not going to take my bag. So I had to leave. And then they stole my satchel that had my effects, my notebooks, the magazine with the British magazine Mojo with Paul McCartney on the cover. And they had the article about musicians who were killed by gunfire, John Lennon, Kurt Cobain. And there's a big picture of myself, excuse me, Louis and Ed at the Dakota on December 9th. It's a very pricey magazine. I don't know if I could still order another copy because I didn't see it when I went to look because they probably stopped me from ordering it. You know, it's always good to have a paper copy. But you know that was done by the NYPD, just as well as everything else that was stolen from me. So anyway, this is 5 years now, 5 years and 1 month. And the last time it snowed a lot, I think it was 2016, right? 2018, we didn't get much snow. 2019, we didn't get almost no snow. So it's 2020. So that's 3 years. And, that I've had to weather the hazardous conditions outside. So all that you read about the outreach, all that is a bunch of malarkey. People are housed at the old Lucerne, where that was my old dorm, and I uploaded that article so you could read. Apparently now it's called the Notorious Lucerne, where homeless people fight. One guy was killed, I think, the other day. Yeah, the other day, one guy, they got into some squabble. And this is right on 79th in Amsterdam. So it's no longer what it once was 30 years ago. 30 years ago. So that's the reason why the people don't know any better. That was so long ago that, only the people who were alive would have any recollection of what that was like before. The young people don't know squat. All they know is, they don't like the way their lives are now, or they don't like the way life is now, or they don't like the way the society is now. Well, the society and the culture has always had turmoil. There's always been poverty. There's always been homelessness. There's always been wars. And what's going on in the city right now is a direct reflection of what the politics and the government and the people want. And that's the reason why they all live in squalor. Okay? That's why they're dealing with a virus. That's why they lie about the MTA. They don't have any money. And all the other problems that are currently hurting the economy of the society. First thing they need to learn is that they want the economy and the society to get better. The people have to get better. And they don't behave better. They treat me like a criminal when I'm not. As you know, for 5 years I've been out in the street, and for 5 years they've persecuted me, tortured me, used the sperm and the fecal matter, and every other lie that they've used to try to make believe that I'm a criminal when I'm not. Because if I was a criminal, trust me, they would know it. If I was a criminal. But they're stupid. And they think they're right, despite overwhelming proof that they're not. The mental illness that they talk about, you don't know who's mentally ill or who's not. You know who's homeless when you look at their clothes, when you look at them begging, when you look at them, trying to keep warm. Yeah, that's easy to tell. The vast majority are black, they're Hispanic, some Asian, and white. But the bottom line is that they can differentiate between the two. They know what the problems are, and the way they've handled it is horrible. And that's the reason why this is going on. And until they learn, which I don't think they're going to, because they're belligerent, they're stupid, they're ignorant, and they're violent. And as long as they continue to do this, it's going to keep on like this. Okay? I love you, remember. I love you. Okay? Okay, this woman just passed by again. They all repeat the same thing like a bunch of parrots. Okay? Now you don't know whether they're homosexual or not. They're going to learn their lesson when day comes. This is another phase of like what it was at the beginning of the COVID virus. Cops walking around with guns in the store, people breaking all the stores and all that stuff that they did. Now there's a little bit of snow on the ground, and it only makes things more uncomfortable than it was before. Okay, so I'm gonna go to 57th, and I hope they let me stay. If they don't, they'll be breaking the law again. It's 27 degrees in snow, and because of the policies they have, they keep doing the same thing. As you know, remember, if anything happens to me, remember, you tell the police that they're a bunch of liars. You tell them to their faces, and you will be right. If anybody tells you otherwise, you tell them to their face that they're liars, because you know that your son has gone and sought help from those agencies, all of those agencies that are supposed to help you. And they want you to go to these places where you can get sick from people who are not treated. You can get hurt from people who are insane. And the cops themselves are involved in the torture and the administration of more pain and more torture.